Hello everyone, welcome back to Valhalla. Last time we heard from, I think we heard from Say and Stella again, or that might have been 2 times ago. And we got to see Kim return. We have at least one more day to go after this one, because we're the 23rd, and then we have to make it to the 24th. And then maybe we'll make it, maybe that'll start a new chapter, or maybe that'll be the end. I don't know. I looked up kind of how long this is, and we've been playing about the playtime of a playthrough, so we'll have to see. I am feeling it's about time for this game to be over, but I also don't really feel like we have a full story, so there's, you know, it could go either way. Evening, 26,000 exactly. Hey. How are you feeling? Lilum are soft and warm. Oh yeah, we spent the night with Dorothy, didn't we? Come again? You heard me. So, on a scale from steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? Oh yeah, because the day before yesterday, we got chewed out by the sister of our dead ex-girlfriend. So, we've been feeling awful the past few days. A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself, I'm still sad as hell, but how to put it, the noise stopped. I don't know if I explained myself. Sorta, kinda. So, how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. Huh? I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had the whole night to go and she couldn't leave just for free. I asked her how much, and she said enough to pay for this soda I'm having is fine. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Anyway, Jill, if you need a second break, a drink, or a hug, just let me know, you hear? So she was embarrassed about knowing Dorothy's number? Maybe she's called up Dorothy before for a friend, right? You know, or something. I don't know. Thanks. I'd make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. Time to mix drinks and change lives. It's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? He's been late a lot? Is that why he hasn't heard it much? Welcome to oh, it's you guys. Hey, it's dogs, multiple. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So what brings you here today? I wanted to see the place my best soldiers are working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So, I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sierra thing? Part of it? I founded it! Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. Yeah, we saw Nacho in the news, right? So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Here we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We create our own heaven on earth. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those sci-fi bitches? Of course not. I'd include other animals, but sadly I can only take care of those who are the same species as I. Sad thing is, I'd take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Wait, you said you don't just take corgis, but you only take the same species? Does that mean, or did you not mean species? Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? All right. A manly drink for the dog. Maybe I should just give him something bitter. Let's try the most expensive of these. They're expensive down here, right? No? 170, 160, 160, 80. Okay. The 170 was the most expensive. There we go. I mean, Jill does say something bitter. Maybe we want to do something manly and bitter? Well, this one's manly and bitter. Where were we? Suplex? No. Mars Blast? Okay. Let's go. A spicy manly drink for the dog. Here.
Yes, this is just what I wanted. Blur, it tastes worse than my own blood.
Hey, you asked for it.
This is a really nice place, you know. You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks.
Does he really get paid?
Your efforts to keep Shira afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better.
I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that?
We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact that we don't have enough balls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool, every dog has a right to have his own ball. If we can't provide even that, then what's the point of even trying?
Wait, don't tell me she just doesn't give a fuck and is spending all of her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that?
But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the balls. That's a good point. What do you think is cheaper, a box of balls or a box of boxes? Are there boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together, don't be silly.
Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. Yeah, Jill is absolutely checked out.
This world's filled with all kinds of recursive madness, you know. Doctors consult doctors, boxes come in boxes, bottles come in bottles. Oh, as expected from you, boss.
Wait, that theory only works assuming she's actually paying him with money. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks.
So tomorrow you're gonna check for people selling boxes, you hear? Sir, yes sir.
Except that to boss, a good steak is more valuable than money.
Wait, what if they come with foil? Wilson Strauss had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil. Oh, a piece of cheese came in. Curses, you're right. We need a contingency plan.
Besides, boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog.
I wonder if we can strike a deal with the vet those sci-fi bastards have. She's always so nice with us. I know, her smile's so cute too. So it's better that we vet for a vet? Yes, put that on the list.
Ah, Nacho.
Oh yeah, forgot she knew the dog.
Are you staying for a while?
I was just passing by. I got some errands to run.
Great, Jill can go with you.
I can?
You will.
I'll still get paid for today, right?
That depends on Nacho's evaluation.
All right, Greenhorn, let's get going.
Oh, I'm paying him anyways, by the way. Just wanted to mess around with him.
No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that?
You look like he needed to take a good break, and he's the kind to just not accept such a thing. With Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit.
When you put it that way, why does he need to be away from the bar? Something going on with him that I forgot?
Anyway, I'm going back to my office.
Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't shuffle the songs because I was expecting that one to come on next after the previous one ended. So, you having anything?
Actually, I'm just gonna go sit over there and be on standby. Await orders.
Okay. Shit, I missed the chance to ask how or even if he gets paid with money. Man, I sure need to get wasted. Is this a dog girl? Oh yeah. I failed to see how getting wasted will make you feel better. Chiba! For fuck's sake, you piece of scrap. We just got out of a building full of dogs. But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses.
Hey there, robot.
And he talks. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey, Jill. Give me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Deal want anything? Okay, roll.
Sir, yes, sir.
So cute. He's fine. Just a beer then. Friday after work isn't just a beer though. It is the beer. Can't argue with that. A beer for Betty. I can make it big for the heck of it. That is the game hinting me that I want to make it big. But I also knew I wanted to because she has fun stuff when she gets drunk. One, two, three, four, and the rest would be this. There you go. Big beer for you. Here, let's make it special. Yeah. Cheers. Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. Recycle those. Or if they don't have recycling in this city, you should throw them out. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl's stirring things up for better or for worse. For worse? She is, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. And this girl's on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. Oh, that's relatable. Doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together and holy shit. Does it say? Poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl and it's sweet she tries so hard not to offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. Hmm? You randomly yell, "What did you say?" whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of everything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know. I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. He doesn't react. You take it in your stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? She's cute and her reactions are cute, so you're just super selfish. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment's just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get along? Oh, so it's not Say. I wouldn't know. We get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow? She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you'd be fine with someone because you're both women. Just like, yeah? And? Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl's really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? More assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap, she's totally calling you a pussy. She's right though. Sharing interests and being compatible are totally different things. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Who knows, maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. I wonder if she's gonna come here if we're gonna get to meet her. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. So why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You made me sound like some skirt chaser. No response. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay, enough Laura for the night. You should ask her again. You should ask her again. Just sometime. You know, sometimes people don't say... You know, sometimes people are surprised and they just say whatever they think you want to hear or whatever they think will get them out of the situation the fastest. Refrain from using any "that's what you said last night" jokes on variations thereof, please. Oh. Enough Laura for a night. Aha. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. A bloom light and a fringe weaver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Should we give them both big ones? Sure, why not? All right, there we go. That's one. All right, so yeah, funny drunk girl gets lots of alcohol. Yeah, just pour that in. Might as well mix it in this can or instead of the mixer. There you go. Here you go. I wonder why it's called a bloom light. Seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. The video game event, wouldn't the attendees be video game players though? You know, like getting... What, is this a commentary on like feeling like, you know, when you love video games like I do and like you probably do if you're watching this, and you just like, especially when you're a kid, you just felt incredibly amazing while playing video games, and it was like getting high or something. I don't know what getting high is like, but you know, getting drunk, no, for me getting drunk is not fun. But you know, just like you get in the game, you're in the zone and just enjoying existing within the space of the video game, and then like making this drink so that the attendees feel like they're fans of video games playing games. I don't get it. That's what my brain went to. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. Oh. Okay, so there was too much bloom effect in the video games, and so then they were like, hey, you're getting criticism, you're not paying attention, here's what it's like to play your video games. Blah! So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? Oh wow, what a question to ask. In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people? Yeah, so was I. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone in it throws on a daily basis? Hey, I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How's that bad? We'd all go and protest. We'd start all kinds of movements to see things changed. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against a wall. That wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad. And not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And then they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. Ugh. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you did on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Why, you want to yell at him? Oh yeah, the other one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Sci-Fi toy company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine! Let's go then. See ya, Jill. Aw, man. We didn't get him blackout drunk. Bye. Please come again. And you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes.
All right.
Break time. Let's take a moment to admire this incredible art. We got Jill and Dana and Gil and Dorothy, because we never admired it before. Save. I almost clicked load. That would have been bad. And we got, I forgot her name. It starts with an S, I think. And Dorothy, and I don't know who that is. Maybe Say? I don't know. I've never seen her say smile that bigly before. No dogs in sight. You know what? Let's mix it up. We didn't fill out these question marks, did we? There we go. Okay, then back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. It's her again. Something's up. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up? Let's try to cheer Alma up. She might like classy drinks, but what she really likes... I don't remember. I don't remember at all. What was it, episode 3 we last saw her? Was it this one? I don't remember what it was. Blue Fairy, maybe? This one? Classy, Fringe Weaver? We've made a lot of those. Sparkle Star? Sunshine Cloud? Zen Star? I don't remember at all. We were a classy drink. I don't remember. There. Here, have one of these. Hey. And this? It's on me. Drink, so at least you change your expression. Wait, but we got money for it. I saw the color effect out of the corner of my eye. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? Yeah. So, how is it? Well, it has alcohol, and I'm in a bar, so... good enough, I guess. I got you to speak, that's all I wanted. What? You're gonna jinx me or something? No, but you being down and silent is uncanny. You're making it sound like I'm some sort of windbag. You know what I mean. Yeah, I do. Thanks. So why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So what is it? What's the news about people dressing in... Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly, Alma. I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary. I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then, more specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights and then left. You reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus, even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. It was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such sweet angels, they made a mess out of the whole place. Fernando and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some space, some peace. Doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I start scolding her about not taking responsibility and not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she is in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank, I don't have kids because I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Fernando and they turn out pretty damn well. What? I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore! Ah! Damn. My reaction exactly. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help? You just did. Huh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. And my intonations are off today. I can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Jill, now's not the time. No, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. What? Kidding, kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetics treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out. If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her somehow. Actually, what worries me is what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? Oops. What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? You know what? It's a good thing you're worrying about this now, because that's going to get you thinking about it, and you can take steps to make sure that you never end up like that. If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. Exactly just what I was saying. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey! Am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. Oh, I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Huh. Give me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Alright. Something cold with alcohol. Something classy, cold with alcohol. On the rocks. There we are. We'll get you a bad touch. And it's expensive. We probably don't need the money at this point. I'm kind of playing under the assumption that next episode is going to be the last one. I'm not counting. Let's make this one big. All right. And of course, I don't know how much longer is left in this game. To be perfectly honest, I am getting tired of it. I'd like to play something with some gameplay, you know what I mean? Which of course you know what I mean, because it's not a strange thing. But yeah, I'm just getting kind of tired of this game, like to move on. Here you go. Thanks, I needed to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. Anyway, so I'm guessing that we don't need any more money. That we just need the 8,000 by tomorrow, or by tonight. So you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on, you heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Maybe that'll be the end. We'll end at the Christmas party. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. Be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like legs the most. Really? I like breast better. But you're talking about chicken, right? Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls. Boss? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best part are the wings! Okay, so you did hear enough to not think it was weird. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings! Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken! You know, spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Great question. Well, because
Thought as much. Yo, Armitage.
Alma.
I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already?
You might need to heat it up, but it'd be cooked otherwise.
Great, I expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m.
Thanks.
Anyway, I'll be back to my office.
She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Ooh, mild spice, nice. Weird, maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here. Man, I would not be satisfied unless it is super spicy. I like the spicy foods. She usually orders stronger stuff? I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Oh. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job.
That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall?
No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you?
I like them well dressed.
If they go out in ironed shirts and well-coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscle's always fine too, but shapely dressed males catch my attention faster. Sharply dressed. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see? So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do I get you? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. Alright, I'll give you a spicy drink. I'll give you... bubbly drink? No, that'd probably not be good. Something sweet, maybe? Is this classy? There we go. Let's make it big, too. There you go. Here. Oh, it helped. Thanks. Alright, so, next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but... Nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. Yeah, based on what's been happening the last couple days. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Also, remember she hacked our phone and found all our sneakily taken pictures of her. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? You like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too, and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment. I would never let you go. Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you're feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times, now I want to help you. Come on, come here. I told you to sit here, come on. What? What are you... something about this sprite is creepy. The size of the eyes, the mouth, something. Alright then, now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly. The bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay then, I move this here, click. Okay. Now it works for you, for me, and the dog in the Hawaiian shirt. What? She just hacked the bar? Why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty. Mind telling me why? It's a long story. I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then. It's something that goes back to my college years. Okay, start from the beginning. All right, there was a big bang, and for the first 10 to the minus 31 seconds, it was a quark era. Okay, maybe that's a little too far back. Whoa, that's taking it way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes, studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me a lot with my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave me more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out she liked me too. We started going out. I met all of her family and... You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush then. You can't mess that up. Right! Now, how did this thing work again? I was wondering if it would mess up and we'd have to remember how to do it. I don't remember any of these. There's some number of red, some number of yellow, some number of blue, some number of green, some number of bluish green, and then one or both or none of these. There ain't no way I'm ever memorizing that. Let's give you a big one. And then lots of alcohol. Jill needs the alcohol. Yay, here you go. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. Huh. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know? People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So keep telling the story. Jill, you gotta just stop comparing yourself to other women. Only you can be yourself. Well, the career went on and on. It got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all. We can't have that song playing. Can't have that Reminiscence, that's a good song for this by title. All I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I'd only gone through the motions day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point, I stopped and realized that I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all my strength not to start running like a panicked mess. So, a couple of months later, I got an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spent my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? You speed ran college. I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things, I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry. I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. Huh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, a heart attack. Apparently, she had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made a difference. And if it's true she had that for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. To top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride? Fear? A stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this... Yo, boob tender. Yes? You get me a big beer here. Coming right up. A big beer. What makes a beer big in this thing? Oh, we gotta give Jill all the alcohol. Right, I should know that it's just mixed. We've served enough beers, I should know that by now. A big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. You drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC issues of liver implants is I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Oh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Huh? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up too easily. Stressed was my default state. So, just like you're behaving right now. Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me in with her. Watching people is fine, but talking to them is better, she'd say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. And I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person, I just wanted to apologize. And now... you know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remembered a night we spent in a club. We started talking about how the drinks were synthesized and the chemistry involved, and the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just... I wanted to thank you, Alma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all of this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, and I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, at the very least your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost. And if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. Hate it. Hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sappiness. Get back here. I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyway. It was fun while it lasted, though. Hey. Yeah? I mean it, you know? Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill, you listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly, they're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Ah, boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana, we won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call the manager. Boss? Cherish Titty Hacker, she's a good friend. I don't know why I'm looking at these numbers. Flawless service bonus. Alright, 10,000. Your account has been charged $8,000 as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. Jill's power didn't cut out. This gives her peace of mind, and now she'll focus on work with no problem. Have a nice day. Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? So that felt like a climax to the game. That felt like the full thing coming together. So today's Saturday, so it looks like we'll have one more day at the bar, where I imagine we'll have, so here's my guess, we'll have like rapid fire, every character, or at least the ones we haven't seen in a long time, will come in. But I guess we do have a few, we need to know who Mystery Man is, right? Yeah, whose stories have we not resolved yet? Donovan, Mystery Man, Jamie. I guess we haven't resolved the men's stories. Ingram, yeah. We've kind of we've kind of had stories for all the women and none of the men. So I guess we got to wrap up all of them. And who knows? There may be like 10 more episodes. I don't know. But it does feel like that was like the climax of the game. And so now we gotta kind of do a falling action and then into the Christmas party. And then maybe the Christmas party will just be like 10 minutes of text or 5 minutes of text, who knows. Alright, so now I think we probably have enough money. So we wouldn't have lost the game, but it would have just been dark. So all right, and we'll read the things. Water Warrior Julianne returns, Nanomachine rejection, Lilum receiving. Have we read any of these? No, I guess not. Model Warrior Julianne returns this February. Oh! Right! That's why she doesn't like to use her full name. The classic magical girl show, Model Warrior Julianne, is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City's citizens need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet purchases per year. That's... Why? Is it just because of money? Or is it some kind of class-based rationing? That sounds awful. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Is that a tear in your eye? No. Oh, Jill is happy that this is coming back. Her favorite show. Nanomachine rejection has taken 80 lives this year. Uh-oh. I wonder if she's among those 80. The Health Observatory just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of reported cases has risen to 80, an increase from the 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to the recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests called the police force to release new varieties of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. You guys, you gotta defund the police. I shouldn't say IRL political slogans because they've got all kinds of baggage. Like, if you hear when you hear real life political slogans, you bring all kinds of baggage to them, and different people hear completely different things. So what I should have said is this society should not be using the police on protesters. There's a reason why the, Third Amendment of the United States gives people the right to protest. It's kind of important for a functioning society. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future. We can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. Yeah. Man, these people need to play The Sea Will Claim Everything. I guess that episode, the finale episode, hasn't gone up yet. Willem receiving mysterious messages. Spooky! Or a made-up story. Didn't we see this one already? Looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, the anchor from our popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. End of transmission. Ah, there's a ghost in the machine. Maybe it's Anna. Anna's in the nanoparticles are linked together, and they've developed connections that the government doesn't know about and didn't realize they could do, and they become sentient. Now this city is a person, an AI. All right, what's on Reddit? This is the Nano Camo Grand Slam Fighters. Wait. Amazing how I know all the words and yet I understand nothing. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF very recently. It's a really solid product, IMO, much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yep, he's going to face Yusuke at the Dome show. Why don't they push the great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. I think we read this. Wrestling is fake. We read all these. Alright. Well, let's take a save. And you know, I guess we could probably buy something. Do we have to... Is this where we buy stuff? No. You know, it is really weird that the mascot's measurements are on here. Which is not real, guys. I mean, I know, I understand, but it's still really funny. Oh yeah, a customize button. Alright, what shall we do? We can only do the walls and the table. Okay. Is there a... no? Okay, I'm trying to imagine what would this look like. Speeding bullets. Let's do this one. Alright, got a little bit snazzier. Okay, Nah, I don't want to listen to the jukebox. Anything we can shop? Here, a Mickey poster, $300. They say these will bring luck, but its paw is broken. You play houses, Alex figurine from Y2K. Okay, that didn't age well. Movie poster. Not as sentient, but just as cute. Paper lantern. Another banner. Oh, a banner, not a poster. Oops. And tea. Let's take the poster. Alright. And let's take the banner. That's $900. It's a lot of... You know what? Let's take a risk. We beat our goal by $2,000. That should be fine. Alright. Okie dokie. We got a banner and the posters over here. Aha, we're decked out. Alright. IRL, it would have been wise to save that because we're going to be transitioning jobs and we want a little padding, but it's a video game, so it's not as serious. Better save after that. Alright, so do we think Jill is going to ask Dana out? Or do we think Dana is going to ask Jill out, or they'll get together? Maybe. I think that would be a cute ending. It would also be a satisfying ending if Jill just moves on from the whole Lenore thing. And yep, I don't think I have any more final thoughts for today. I am getting kind of bored of this game. Glad I played it. It's an important part of indie game culture, but it's not particularly my type of game. And I mean, I'm also glad I played it for the ways that it pushed me out of my comfort zone. You know, talking about boobs and stuff, which is, you know, was something I've long been insecure about, sexuality, etc. And this game has really helped me to become more comfortable in that regard. But yeah, we'll see how this game ends in the next few episodes. I feel like it's getting pretty close to the end, and I haven't decided what to play next, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Valhalla and other awesome games. I'll see you next time. Bye!